Hi guys, Bob here, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Brush Creator tool. The Brush Creator tool is a big step up for our drawings and it helps us bring texture. And I've been messing around the past number of weeks with watercolours, with shapes. As you can see, I'm drawing a number of shapes on the screen here that we can then turn into brushes. I was trying to do it with watercolour and all different shapes that I could find. And you can see some of the results on this video. Okay, so we start off by making our shape, and I'm doing this down in the bottom right hand corner, making this kind of window shape. We then need to bring up the Brush Creator window, which is in the Windows menu, and then Brush Creator. And the Brush Creator's got kind of three main menus: the stroke, the shape and grain, and the paint. We're going to kind of focus on a few of them, mainly the stroke and the shape and grain menus in this video. We then select the shape that we've just created. And then in the Brush Creator tool, we click on Shape under the Shape and Grain, and we click the Import Selection button. That brings our shape into the image library, but in this case I've actually made a mistake because I've overwritten my original brush shape, and I don't want to do that, which we can then reset using the little button as shown. I'm then going to use this in the Clone tool. So we're going to get the Clone tool, we're going to make a duplicate brush, and we do that using the three lines, the hamburger menu, and we go to Duplicate Brush Preset. That duplicates the brush preset, and then we can rename it. So in this case I call it Bob Clone or something like that. And we then need to go up to the Brush Creator menu and actually choose the shape that we want to use. So we're choosing the shape that we created, and we're going to try out, but I've made a mistake again because when I go to try out it's not working, and I spent a few seconds trying to figure out whether this was, and then I realised I've still got my selection on the screen. So we need to delete that selection, otherwise the only place you can draw is within the selection area. We can then use the Alt key, and the Alt key selects the area that we want to clone, and as you can see we get some really cool results from using the cloning tool with a custom brush. But we can also use this in smudge and liquify as shown, duplicate, doing the same process, selecting my shape. You can choose other shapes, you can make as many shapes as you like. As you can see I've made quite a few different brushes using different shapes. You can also choose the grain, which gives you kind of more texture to your already shape. Your shape gets a texture to it, and we can change things like the angle jitter and the spacing. Now these are the two kind of the ones that will make a bit of a difference to what your brush looks like, and I would suggest you go in and mess around there. So you can see I get some crazy effects, some work, some don't. It depends on what you're trying to achieve, but it's worth experimenting and seeing if you can get what you're looking for. Like this one I liked because it gave me a kind of glitch look, and it can really help stylize your paintings. So I also made one from my own signature, and it gave me a nice hairbrush under the oils and acrylics. I was quite pleased with how it worked out, and again you can go in, mess around with the spacing and see what you get and just play around with these things. This is us back in the Clone tool here. But we can also use it in the markers. The markers has got special effects in there, which I've shown you in a previous video. I'll link that at the end of this video. But you can see that we can add it to the dodge tool and then get some really cool glow type effects. We also can add it to the watercolours, and this again is one place where I would really suggest going in and messing around with this shape, because it can help you get the water to flow in very odd ways. By having weird shapes getting used for your brushes, it helps take away some of that kind of water explosion you get in Rebelle, where it kind of just goes uniformly in all directions. So certainly look at it. You will have to also make sure that you save your brush after you've completed it, otherwise if you hit that little button it will reset back to the original brush. So you need to do it using the method shown on the screen. Just a quick video today. Hopefully it's been of use to you. Hopefully it's given you some ideas. Thank you very much for watching, and Bob is out.